FELLASCORNER podcast. We're back. FELLASCORNER podcast. Welcome to FELLASCORNER podcast, where we talk about news, entertainment, and all the above. My name is D. I have my homie here, OG. What up, OG?
Yo, what's good? What's good, D? It was good to be back, but I gotta tell you, I'm having a bad start to the day.
Why is that?
Yo, on my way here to this beautiful looking new system. What am I talking? Studio. The studio we got here. Yeah, this shit is lit. Yo, so it rained like for about what, an hour? Right?
Oh, it rained for you? It wasn't raining here?
Oh yeah, because I'm saying you're up north now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So. You got that fresh air. You know what I'm saying?
That dirty air. You mean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got that like mild air. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's a lot of rain in that air. But anyway, so, it was nice and hot down south. You know what I mean? South Rhode Island, right? Mid-South Rhode Island. Anyway, I left my
It's more northern, though.
Yeah, it's northern. Yeah, it's more northern. Rhode Island's so small, north is almost mid.
True.
But, I left my sunroof open. Went inside. Went inside.
That's why I don't do sunroofs.
Went inside for like maybe 45 minutes. I started getting ready so we could do the show. I go outside. Seat soaked wet. Soaking. 40 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of rain. You're like, God damn, how the hell did you go from like burning hot heat to just having like this crazy little rainstorm for about 30, 40 minutes? And then, I just drove, that 30, 40 minute drive on this wet seat. So not a good start to my day.
Hey, it happens, though. It happens.
It shouldn't happen. I know it rained for like 30 minutes.
Well,
you know what I mean? And especially after it was like mad hot out. You know what I mean?
Well, that's how it is, man. Well, either head there, we have a jam-packed show today. What are we going to talk about?
There's a lot of shit going on right now. I mean, we could talk about Serena just retired.
Did she retire, or she just said she's fading out of?
What is that? What retire is? I mean, sometimes you don't want to say the words retire. You don't want to say that.
One to two matches a year.
Yeah, I guess so, but it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like you kind of like slowly, gradually like wean off the sport, I guess, in this situation. Because, I mean, there's a lot of athletes out there that don't really want to get away from the sport that they love. Like, I remember, right, back in 2006, do you remember Lance Armstrong? The Tour de France bike, you know what I'm saying? The dude that dope.
That's
But so my point is this, right? He won like 6 or 7 races in a row. He retired and then came back. And he came back after there was already like shit out there that dudes were doping. My point is that when you're an athlete, like when you leave, you don't really leave. You still kind of think like, when am I going to come back one more time? Michael Jordan, didn't he leave? He came back, right?
Yeah, but that's a
Magic
different.
Johnson
Doping,
left, he came back.
Well, first of all, Magic Johnson was sick. And then
but I'm saying, but the thing is,
stigma.
But the thing, when he came back, wasn't he still sick?
He still
had
sick,
the HIV virus. He still had it.
Yeah, but I think the reason why he was very weak at the time.
But I'm saying the fact is he came back even though doctors probably told him, hey, listen, we don't know if this is a good idea. If you feel good, you can do it, but we don't think it's a good idea. Magic Johnson's like, I feel good. I'm going to do it. He didn't have to do it. He already had money. Well, he didn't have to.
And Michael Jordan, I really think Michael Jordan came back because his gambling debts was paid off. Yeah. That's how I have feeling, but no, that's neither here. That's allegedly.
Yeah, but he didn't. But I'm saying he didn't have to come back. So the thing with Serena is that for her, she doesn't want to leave the door completely closed by not saying, "Hey, I retire," because she still can come back.
She tried to do a Tom Brady.
There you go. There's another good example. Yeah. Tom Brady. Right?
That's different. He has a
Tom Brady like retired twice, I think.
Yeah, he has a problem with just trying to give. He got to give it sooner or later. He's still doing good. That's the thing. Mm-hmm. Him and LeBron at the age they are right now, they're doing good.
They're doing good, but the thing is, as soon as you say the words retired, then you know that it's going to be a tough comeback. I still got to come back. It's going to feel worse. So the thing with Serena, she ain't going to say the words retire. She's going to be like, I'm going towards the light. Is that what she said?
But the problem is
I see
with Serena,
the light, I'm going towards it.
Problem with Serena, she's not dominant right now. So
she's not dominant. I think she's still arguably a top 20 like female.
Yeah, true. It's almost like Venus and Serena. They used to be so dominant. You can see Venus is deteriorating. I don't even think she's ranked anymore. Serena is.
I heard about Venus in months to close to a year.
Yeah, because she is they're not dominant anymore like they used to. They used to dominate the whole tennis circuit.
Mm-hmm.
They used to dominate everything.
Absolutely. I mean, the name itself like already got like other tennis players scared.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Tina is going to be the Wimbledon. The US Open.
And then you have Coco Gauff. I think. Naomi Osaka.
Yeah,
she's good, but she just mentally she's not there right now.
Exactly, but. Like with Serena, we could honestly probably say the fact that she is not in her elite self as she used to be as a player. We could honestly probably say at this point we're close to saying, "Hey, you had a great career, thank you, and we wish the best for you." You know what I'm saying?
She probably just don't want to do it no more.
Yeah, I mean, she did say in that press conference that it's freedom. She did say one of the reporters said, "What does this mean to you to come off the court or to finish?" She said, "Freedom." And then she's like, "Can you elaborate a little bit more?" She's like, like just her saying in her own way is freedom is like she doesn't have to do it anymore, right? Because you got to figure to be that dominant, that good for years, you don't just wake up and go play tennis and you're great, right? You got to practice, you have to prepare, filming and practicing, and so many things you have to do, and she doesn't want to do it no more, right?
I guess not. But happy retirement for Serena Williams. But I think it's gonna be 1 or 2 matches.
It's great too. Other than Arthur Ashe, that you can kind of put, somebody in our culture, like a black athlete that was dominant for years and years. Rest in peace. He died of AIDS. I think a transfusion or something like that. Is that other than him, Venus had a early start. It's been Serena, right? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, our people had never really dominated the tennis sport as dominantly as any other, like, people have, right? You could talk about Andre Agassi, Pete Sampras, and, Michael Chang, I think, is another artist, Steffi Graf. You can go on and on. But, other than Arthur Ashe and Venus to some degree, it's been Serena, really, right?
True.
And it's awesome that we were able to see that. What the future holds, I mean, we don't know.
They're
really.
legends no matter what. But
we don't know.
It is what it is. But really what I want to talk about is that Irv Gotti interview.
Yeah, the Drink Champs one?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
First of all, my thing is too, and Fat Joe even nailing head with it. We didn't need to know all that, Irv. We didn't need to know all that with like Ashanti. I get it. Y'all had a breakup. Irv had a whole wife at his house. Uh-huh. We didn't need to know all that.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're mesmerized. I don't care if you say she was happy.
Mm-hmm. He's reliving his past.
Yeah, I don't even need to. Murder Inc. We didn't want you to murder that room. We wanted you to murder that rumor. That's what we wanted you to do. I didn't want to hear all that. He's just jealous. I have a feeling he's just jealous because Shanti kind of...
He's not jealous. He's heartbroken.
Heartbroken? You had a whole wife. Like, how heartbroken can you be?
But I'm saying he was heartbroken because the way I kind of got it from the interview was that Ashanti just kind of said, "Hey, I'm done," out of nowhere. And then when he couldn't quite take that answer, she just said, "Hey, you know what? Then I'm just going to move on." And then when she moved on, he ended up finding out that she was with Nelly. And then that's when his heart really broke. You know what I mean? And I think that's what it was. He didn't expect it.
What the hell was Shanti doing with freaking with Irv Gotti? Come on.
Well, I mean, they had a relationship, right?
It's obviously that she thought it was gonna make her. She liked the authority, and she probably thought it was gonna make her big.
So here's the thing about Shanti. Going way back, what I'm saying, the whole I remember, statement I say a lot is that I do remember where Ashanti did have a relationship when she started getting close into the music business, and then she ended that relationship because she knew that she couldn't hold on to that relationship because she was in the music business. It was a whole different environment she was getting into. Now, ironically enough, she got into a relationship anyway. She got into a relationship
with a married man.
Yeah, but she got into it because she fell for the dude. You don't get into a relationship just because you feel like it, right?
She wanted to be big.
I'm saying, I don't.
Yeah,
She fell for the dude.
I guarantee you,
It had nothing to do with her career, other than the fact that she fell for the dude.
She probably fell for him because of he had authority, but she wanted to be big.
But maybe she liked who he was.
But and this is the question I have for a lot of the female artists. This is what you're gonna do to get it big. Sometimes
you're saying that Ashanti did it just to her to get big. She got with him to get big.
Half is she liked the authority. She liked to be on the guy on the top at the time.
Yeah.
And then half was because she really wanted to be big. But he wasn't gonna leave his wife at all. He had a whole wife with kids. Come on, man.
He met somebody that he wanted to spend more time
seriously.
with.
He called her a bitch, saying that he banging.
Which is not right. You know what I'm saying?
She made happy because
yeah, after they banged, you know what I'm saying?
That's the weirdest shit in the world.
It is. But I'm saying the whole point is that he still was feeling hurt after they split up. And the way that she did it was different, right? Like
but she kind of upgraded. Like, think about it. Irv Gotti to Nelly.
Is that an upgrade?
What are they doing right now?
I mean, when you say upgrade, you're talking about as a person, because maybe that's the case. But if you're talking about the music industry, Irv Gotti, he was like a high-end producer. He was an executive. He ran the whole label.
He was a high-end producer.
I love Country Grammar. Don't get me with St. Lunatics.
Not saying.
Murphy Lee, all of them.
He was a high-end producer. But the problem is, he had a whole wife. At the end of the day, for her career, I would think that going out with Nelly would better her career than going out with Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti's executive. Nelly was a power hit at the time. That would have been a great power couple. Think about it. At the time, a lot of people loved power couple.
They were.
That was a power couple. Nelly just came off of Country Grammar, EI, all that.
Absolutely, yeah.
But it would have probably been better.
He even had a hit with Kelly Rowland.
Like the reason why I would say better, because first of all, they kept it a secret, because they would have probably considered Ashanti a homewrecker if you actually think about it, because he's married, got kids. Then you always said you got now Ashanti's a side piece. That would have been considered a homewrecker. So it would have made better. It's better for her to get with someone like Nelly than to get with someone like Irv Gotti.
I wonder really how the hell they even got together. Like how the hell did Ashanti and Nelly? Like where did they meet up?
I'm pretty sure everybody have friends that's friends.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
it's music business.
It is.
People got friends. Exactly. At the end of the day, who is Nelly signed to? I don't even know, but they got friends.
Yeah, I mean, it had to be some type of like Midwest label, most likely, right?
But at the end of the day, why would you, Ashanti? And I get it, you fall in love, but he had a whole wife with a daughter, with a son. Or why would you, with whole kids and whole wife? Why would you even do that? And I really think I chalk it up of she was young, she didn't have no sense whatsoever when it comes to that, and she didn't read the room.
Yeah,
and then for him to call her a bitch, all that good stuff, just because he's a little jealous.
Yeah, he was out of line.
He's out of line, like, cause she's still fine. She's aging like fine wine, baby. She's still looking good.
She did. Did you see her? Was it the Janet Jackson? It was the Janet Jackson concert that they did on Hulu.
She's still
bad.
But look at Irv Gotti, still looking like he's struggling. I don't know if he got as much money as now. I don't know if he's still struggling, because I know he had a
Motown. Like you asked earlier, so he did a little bit of Motown. Yeah. I mean, that's the biggest of the labels.
But I think Irv Gotti's struggling right now, because I think he has issues with they raided his house, things like that. So he had a lot of tax issues.
Yeah, all that. Like he lost a lot of that.
So he lost a lot of that. So he's not the one now. Obviously, we all know the story of Ja Rule. He's not the one anymore ever since 50 Cent murdered him.
No, I mean, big time. Yeah. I mean, even if you go to another level, I mean, like after he did his music career, he didn't really make it big in TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was on that Fast and Furious for a while. For like that one, like it wasn't in.
You want to know something, D? If you didn't tell me that, I did not even remember that.
He was there. He was. Well, he had that song that with Cadillac Ty was a good song. Dun, 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 dun.
Ja Rule?
That was a Ja Rule, but that was part of Murder Inc. That was a fine song. That was a fire.
I'm saying after his career, like what else can you tell me about Ja Rule? Yeah, he did some movie. I don't remember.
He did Firefest.
Firefest. Oh, you know what? I remember that.
You got in trouble. You're about to get in trouble
with that fake island. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Now I remember.
No, he gonna be remembered. He don't want to be remembered for that.
But it's funny. Why didn't Nori touch on that? That's mad funny. You say that.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Why didn't Nori touch on that?
But I'm saying, even though like Ja Rule, like he had a great, you know what I mean, a music, 10-year run. outstanding. Good for him. You know what I mean? It was
good for him.
Quality
He was on top of the world for a while.
Yeah, mixtape quality. And it's almost like we looked at him as he was like kind of that replacement DMX because he had that look, bald head. He had that voice that didn't fit his body, his frame. You know what I mean? So, but beyond that, the music was just quality.
He was really trying to be like DMX.
Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you have that New York sound. Sometimes you can look at it. You can look at Pop Smoke and you can be like, yo, does that sound like Ja Rule? Right? It's kind of like that New York swang. It just kind of comes out like that. Right? Yeah. But I'm saying with Ja Rule, but I'm saying at this point, Ja Rule's great for what he did. I mean, I'm not that super interested in him.
I just feel like Irv Gotti should have read the room with that one.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with what I love about Drink Champs is that, like, when you start to drink and you smoke, the truth comes out of who you are.
Yeah.
And I respect to the way that Irv was telling his story. He was being honest. He felt hurt from what Ashanti did. I'm not blaming him for that. Yeah,
but you had a whole wife.
Maybe he said too much. I could see that.
He had a whole wife.
He did, but you know what? You can't tell your heart what to love or who to love. You can't do that.
Nah.
And he didn't
if
love
that
his
was the
wife.
case, he should have divorced his wife.
It sucks.
Should have divorced his wife.
He committed to her.
Should have divorced his wife.
I think he eventually did, right?
After the fact.
Well, I mean, it has to start somewhere.
They don't even look like a good couple.
Who was his wife?
I don't know, but Irv Gotti and Shanti don't even look right. They don't look right together.
No, I think they do because they're in the industry.
You really think that Irv Gotti and Shanti will look right together?
I think somebody in the industry that's with somebody in the industry already knows that life.
Man,
they already know that life. I remember, like, here we go. I remember. I say that too much sometimes.
First of all, the saltiness because she didn't give him the Masters is really the problem.
That's fine. But anyways, I was about to say, when P. Diddy was with J-Lo, that looked right. That
looked much better. I don't know if it looked right, but
I agree, it looked much better. But
yeah, because there was like a little people from the Bronx, one from Harlem.
Yeah, but still New York, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're still like in that Mecca. You know what I mean? It's still New York.
I just don't see it. I just didn't see it.
But the whole Masters thing is like you can't honestly tell me like, and you know what? Here's one thing. Through everything else, there's a lot of stuff that I agree with Irv Gotti in that interview. But one thing I do agree with a lot is that he talked about how, like, as a producer, right? And as an artist, like when you come out with a song and a track, right? You know what I mean? Is artists can go out there, they can perform, they can do concerts of that track. They get money for that, right?
Yeah.
Producers didn't get money for that, right? How do they make money? How do they make it? They gotta make it off the masses. He made a good point with that.
Ashanti said it best. Irv Gotti was foolish. That's the title of the show. There's definitely gonna be a title of the show. Foolish, yeah. Irv Gotti was foolish.
The thing with Irv Gotti, I think he's very ambitious. Not just with music and business deals. I think he's also ambitious with like the females. And I think that's probably what it was. I think with him,
I just don't get it. All right, whatever. If he gotta, like, put some respect on the girl's name though. Like, come on.
Yeah, you gotta respect.
Like, if Murder Inc. wasn't,
you gotta respect her. Yeah.
You definitely. It was no one compared to Murder Inc. Even when freaking G Unit was trying to put Olivia on, trying to be like a Ashanti replacement.
Oh, was that the candy shop? Is that Olivia? Okay.
Olivia couldn't be Ashanti. Ashanti is a whole legend here.
Can I pause you real quick on that? Do you really think G Unit was really trying to put on a female?
Yeah, they were trying to put a female because
they featured her. I don't know if they were trying to put her on. That was
she was about to have a whole album, but
I don't think that was 50's MO.
That was 50 MO because they said it. Okay, but the problem was they was trying to make Ashanti diss G Unit, but it wasn't the case. Ashanti's like, I'm a singer. I don't want to do all that.
She's a singer, exactly.
She ain't in the hood.
No.
Hey, and that's really one of the downfall of Murder Inc. They try to go after G Unit, and it just didn't make sense. Like Ja Rule, he was a singing rapper. Yeah, it didn't make sense for him to do it. Like Blood on My Eye was his album.
Ja Rule?
Yeah.
Now after Rule 336?
Yeah, but it wasn't. I don't think I ever saw Ja Rule wasn't a rapper to me. He was a singing rapper. If you actually think about it, he could have been the first Drake before Drake.
Yeah. See, have you ever listened to Vini Vidi Vici?
Yeah, I like it.
Vini Vidi Vici was a straight rap album across the board, right?
I get it.
And I think what ended up happening is the same thing that made Puffy famous. And he said, hey, and this is the same thing where Puffy looked at Death Row and be like, listen, if we want to be successful, we gotta make it fun, right? Like, we can't just be rapping about killing or drugs or whatever it is or street life. Yo, we got to make it fun. We got to make it where people can dance. We got to make it not just for the dudes, but for the females, you know, for the ladies out there. And I think when Vini Vidi Vici came out, it was just Ja Rule just straight rapping, you know what I'm saying? Other than the track that he did about his daughter, I think, like Brittany, I think it was. Other than that, everything else was just about the street life. Then when you go into Rule 336, then he gets into like Holla, you know what I mean? Not Holla. He did
so put it on me, put him on the map.
Yeah, and then at that point, that's when he started talking about, hey, let's have a good time, let's have fun. He talked about females and life and love and having a good time, and I think that's what made it different.
Put it on me, put him on the map. Because without put it on me, be honest with you, he'll just be another rapper. Mm-hmm. But put him on the different stratosphere. Mm-hmm. Like you start, and then you got the Ashanti coming on, and then him and Ashanti had a good bond. It made sense. But at the end of the day, you know, he couldn't keep up with G-Unit. Most likely 50 Cent, not G-Unit. Because 50, if y'all didn't even think about it, when G-Unit was big, he went buck after buck after buck. He had what was it, 50 Cent, then Lloyd Bank, then even Tony Yayo came along, Young Buck came along, the game came along.
The game rolled up at the
so
time.
all of them was playing platinum.
Yo, then they even got into clothes, right?
Yeah,
they even got to
G-Unit clothes. They even had a video game. I just saw a video game on YouTube. Remember that? It was like it's like a video. It was something. It wasn't a good video game or nothing, but it was a video game.
I remember like G-Unit did a whole collab. It was just G-Unit. You know what I mean?
That G-Unit Out Back for Mercy album was crazy.
Yeah,
I like that album. That was one of the best albums.
So what you say is like the downfall of Murder Inc., they were trying to like catch up and keep up with G-Unit. Okay.
They should have stayed in their own lane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can say that. I think just ran out of ideas because remember at that point X was already out the game, right? X was not the same X. Jay-Z already had his future set up with Rockefellers already, and I think he even was at some point the president or executive of Def Jam, right? So at that point, Murder Inc. was now just relying just on Ja Rule, right? Lloyd already was gone at that point. Yeah,
right? Lloyd even liked him. But at the end of the day,
Lloyd had a good one. You know what I'm saying?
Think about it. Like after Ja Rule, Ashanti, and we could put Lloyd in there. Who else was there?
That's what I'm saying. After that, when
I can't even put Lloyd because Lloyd didn't have he had a good career, but it wasn't successful.
He had good album.
Yeah,
it was good.
And then Ashanti it was Ja Rule and Ashanti. Like seriously, it was only Ja Rule and Ashanti. Like even like when freaking Ja Rule did with J Lo, I'm real.
I remember
that's J Lo.
That was a hot track. Yeah, but it still goes on the Murder Inc. label though.
Did it go on the Murder Inc. label?
Yeah, because it was a Ja Rule track.
That was a Ja Rule track?
Oh, no. Was it Ja Rule that was a feature?
Yeah, I thought Ja Rule was a feature.
Was it? Okay, was it really?
Was it really? I think that was... No, that was a...
You know, that's like...
That sound like a... That looked like a... I thought it was a J-Lo track.
You know what? You might be right because it was more verses for J-Lo than...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was a J-Lo track. That's a J-Lo track.
I think all that Ja Rule was doing was a little bit of the bridge. He was doing a lot of the bridge and then eventually got into...
Cause you know, I already told you, J-Lo can't sing. It's a J-Lo. But you see how she's really, you know, that's another feature. J-Lo can't sing, but you know how that goes. You know, she was going with the big timers.
Do you or do you not like this track? Do you like the song?
It was a good song back in the day. I wouldn't play it all day now.
You don't have to play it all day now, but you just said it's a good track, right?
It's a good song back in the day.
She had to sing it, right?
I'm real.
She had to sing it, right? Ja Rule
I saw a meme with J-Lo and El Cool J where he was like, all my life. It was all my pride is all I have. Proud what you have, baby girl, what you have. Yeah, yo, that is so toxic.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's a toxic ass song. Yeah. He said, pride is what you had, baby girl, or what you have.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so toxic.
Yeah, it is, but I'm saying it's all talking about real life, right?
So you trying to tell the girl like, yo, F your pride, you got me. Don't worry about it.
Ain't about effing your pride. Is like, yo, put that shit to the side and just look at who I am.
Nah, he basically said,
you know what it is? What it comes down to is like, yo, sometimes like, yo, like when you're a single dude out there and you're trying to like talk to a chick, you go to a club or you meet them at a restaurant or a store or whatever, you just say hello. They'll just look at you and be like, this is what you look like. Be like, don't look at what I look like. Listen to what I'm saying. And that's what
all my pride is all I have.
Yeah, exactly. I said, don't look at that. That's what LL Cool J was trying to say. Don't look at how I look like. Listen to how I talk or what I'm saying, and then you judge. That's what he was trying to tell her.
Pride is what you have, baby girl. I'm what you have.
Yeah, that's what you know. What I'm saying
Toxic
LL,
as hell.
ladies love him.
And ladies love Kuda. He only had one wife for a while, though he probably cheated on that chick a couple of times. It had to. He had no choice.
It's rumored that he was promiscuous, right?
He had to do it. You know, why would you be LL Cool J and not want to bang bitches?
Yeah, the facts. I think they did have like what did I see? I saw something on LL. He had a good couple 4 years, 3 years. A separation with his wife now.
Yeah,
so
look at that.
So, I mean, is that the right thing to do? Like, if let's say you're gonna go, wow,
you might as well separate.
You
don't do divorce. You know, tell them. I'm gonna. I was what Jay-Z said. I was banging those balls. I was gonna get right back. Jay-Z said, right? Yeah. I said that to a girl one time. She'll kill me. I said that to someone before. And then she didn't like it though. She didn't like it.
So you never even had a chance to come back then?
Nah, I didn't come back. She was like,
if you came back, she wasn't gonna be there.
Yeah, she was like, I'm going. I'm like, I was fucking the bitches. I was gonna get right back.
I mean, like, if let's say you had a chick like that was like, okay, well, you ready?
Yeah. Imagine if you lived.
Would you come back?
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't.
Because think about that. Like, if let's say you knew in your heart, like, listen, man, I need to be free, right? So you tell like the chick your way, you be like, listen, hey, this is how I'm feeling. I don't want to like do you wrong. I don't want to disrespect you, but this is what I got to do.
Yeah.
But when the time is right, I'll come back. And if she says to you and says, okay, no problem.
But she gonna be doing her thing
too. Are you
too.
going to come back?
Nah. Why? If you find somebody, you're gonna get. By the time you get to like the third or fourth plow down, you probably get it's like it don't make sense.
All right, I'm just saying.
Shit. Like imagine you really live by what rapper says. Like you go straight to the point, like Cameron, suck it or not. Like you go tell girls,
you gonna do it? You gonna do it?
Yeah, like my dick hard as a motherfucker. You a what? Tell shit to another sucker.
Yeah, I got what you're saying.
Like what about it? You go to a girl, you do everything was so like how many drinks are you getting? That's so toxic. How many drinks do you get with me? You good girl? Like you about to rape the chick? Like come on, guy. Like you can't make the girl drink so much. It's not consent.
Yeah, nah, it's not consent.
It's not consent no more.
You need to write on a piece of paper.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta get an NDA for that one.
Yeah,
you can't be making her get drunk and then all of a sudden you look good.
Yeah, she rolls out with the paperwork.
Yeah, you gotta get the paperwork. You gotta get the NDA for that one.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like shit, you can't do all that. Yeah. You live your life through rap. I guarantee you get yourself locked up in jail.
Yeah. You know what? You're right? I mean, that's that life, right? I mean, it's almost like when you get into the rap game, you got to know that shit's not going to end the way you thought it was going to end, or if it does end, it ends sooner than you thought.
You can't live your life through rap because that thing will get you.
Yeah, but you know what? Like sometimes that 10, 20 years you're going to live may be worth the 40 years that you weren't going to live it.
That don't even make sense.
It does make sense.
That 10, 20 years you're going to live worth the 40 years that you're not going to live.
Yeah, exactly. Think about it. Like if I said to, I can't ask you because you weren't a rapper, but if I said to a rapper, hey, listen, for 20 years, you're going to party, you're going to have albums, you're going to have money, you're going to have concerts, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Yeah, I mean, your heart's going to get broken, but you're going to have like the time of your life, you're going to do this. For 20 years, after 20 years, that shit's going to drop and you're done. Or I'm going to give you 40 years. At 40 years, you're going to live a normal life. You know what I mean? A 9-to-5 job. You're going to have a traditional family, a wife, a couple kids. You know what I mean? You're going to wake up on your days off and spend time with your family. On the days you work, you're going to go to work, come home, and you're going to have dinner. What do you pick?
I picked the 40.
I'm not saying that's wrong or right, but I'm just saying, I guarantee you say that to some of these rappers out there, they're going to be like, give me the 20.
And that is
give me the 20.
That is the issue with some of these rappers. Like you got one life to live.
You got one life to live. But
you got one life to live.
Yo, but I'm saying you're telling me that when you look at these rappers and they live the life they live, you tell me they're gonna like turn that in and say, you know what, give me that 40 years of just regular.
Why not do both?
I'm saying I agree with you. I'd rather live the 40, but I'm saying like for them they might say, you know, give me the 20.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'd rather live the 40 and call it a day.
Yeah.
My regular ass life is good enough for me.
I can see that.
Because you think about it, you live till 80 years old. Like when you start living to 80 years old, you're gonna see all these suckers like die. Oh, your family dying, your friends dying, and what you got show for it? Nothing.
Yeah,
that's what I gotta do. That's why I'm living the 40. I'd rather live the 40 itself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I mean that it's something to say to that because some of these people that live that life that or want to live that life, they're gonna say, "Hey, give me that 20."
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. If that's that. I mean, there's a lot of artists you can kind of break down. You can be like, yo, they lived that 20 and they were happy with that 20. Right?
I guess so. What else we talk about, man?
Let's see. So we, yo, did you hear about? I mean, I don't know if you care that much. This what's her name? Olivia Newton-John died. Do you care about that?
Away. Well, she got breast cancer, of course.
Yeah.
Grease is one of the best.
From Grease, right?
Best movie ever. One of the best movies of all time.
Yeah, exactly. I saw that, and you know what's funny? I saw that. I'm like I think anybody knows Grease, right?
Everybody knows
like
Grease.
Other than Godfather, maybe Scarface. Is there no other movie that everybody knows that movie is Grease, right?
Grease, Goodfellas, Scarface.
No, Goodfellas is not on that list.
Everybody knows Goodfellas.
Like it's not on the list.
Everybody knows Goodfellas. Man.
It's not on the list.
Yeah, it's on Godfather, Goodfellas.
Godfather, Scarface, Grease.
People know Goodfellas, man. Everybody know Goodfellas, man. People might not know Casino, but Goodfellas was the one.
See, between the two, I like Casino better than Goodfellas. Between the two,
I like Goodfellas better than Casino.
First of all, rest in peace to Ray Liotta.
Yeah,
because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. He just passed away.
But between the two, I do like Casino. You know, Homeboy's in there. James Woods.
Yeah,
Rhode Islander. James Woods.
I don't care about Rhode Islander. James Woods.
Oh, you don't care about Rhode because you're not a Rhode Island. I'm
a
Rhode Islander.
Yeah.
I'm a Rhode
Islander. He lived, you know, James Woods.
I met
he
James
used to
Woods.
live with West Greenwich. Didn't he used to live in West Greenwich?
West Greenwich and Warwick.
Oh yeah.
His brother. Did he? I don't know if he passed or. His brother had a lawsuit with one of the hospitals in Rhode Island way back in the day, like maybe in 2006, something like that. His brother was in one of the Rhode Island hospitals, and something happened. I think his brother died, right? And then there was some lawsuit going on with that hospital and the Woods family estate. Yeah, but anyway, I digress. James was Rhode Island. He's Casino. You know what I'm saying? He's also in what's the other movie too with him with Denzel.
Who, James Wood?
Yeah.
John Q.
John Q. Thank you. He's the doctor. Yeah, thank you. So, anyway, going back to what I was saying. So, I like Casino more than Goodfellas. Moving on, Grease, Godfather, and Scarface. Everybody knows those three movies instantly.
Everybody, young kids know that from 40 and under know Scarface. Yeah. Some of the older people don't know that. Goodfellas, yeah. Not Goodfellas. Godfather, yeah. Because everybody knows Godfather.
Sure.
They Grease, of course, because of Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta.
And then with Grease, you know how I found out about Grease? They play that shit in school.
They play everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? They don't play Goodfellas in school. They don't play Boys in the Hood
song,
in school.
You know what?
Yeah.
Everybody wanna you made it when you in a costume, Halloween costume type form. Yeah. Everybody want to be Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be Olivia Newton-John.
But so rest in peace to her. 70.
My thing is she died from breast cancer. My thing is
the third time.
The third time she didn't die the third time.
No. I'm saying she had breast cancer 3 times. She went in like what do you call it? Like when
she remission?
Remission. Yeah.
But what else movie did she went to besides Grease?
I
think that Grease made her whole.
I just know
career.
she did physical.
You don't even have to go nowhere. After Grease was a big movie.
Yeah,
like it was a Grease. I guarantee she get residuals.
If you think about it, other than John Travolta, she was the only one that kind of like was still known after Grease.
Yeah, the rest of them didn't really do anything.
You can go to Grease and you look at all them characters. You're like, I remember this one, that one. But after Grease, you don't know what they were in.
Yeah, John Travolta was big. Mm-hmm. Like this guy has a whole like Bow 150 in his house. He could park his.
He does. Yeah, because he was a pilot too.
That's crazy. I forgot. Look Who's Talking. He was a pilot, and go figure he was really a pilot. And Look Who's Talking. Like Look Who's Talking, he was a pilot.
Yeah. The kid, where the babies are talking.
Yeah, I like John Travolta.
I like John Travolta.
He had a lot of rumors saying that he was on the other side, but other than that, it's good.
What do you mean outside?
Like he was swinging both ways.
I didn't hear that.
It's a lot of rumors, man.
The only rumors I had is that like when his son died, was his son that died?
Yeah, his son died.
His son was died is that like he didn't share like the grief that day he should have as a father. And show that he didn't care that much about the kid. That's the only thing I heard, that he was almost heartless. That's the only rumors that I saw. Whether that's real or not, you know what I mean? It's rumors. I didn't hear anything about him on the other side.
It doesn't matter if he is. Some of those Hollywood, they swing both ways. Like they used to have that with Will Smith too. Like he used to swing and go crazy and stuff with guys and girls.
I hear that.
Yeah, I heard that a couple of times, man. You need to go
check. Don't know Joe Buttons.
No, Joe Buttons just he ain't like that.
Joe Buttons came out and said it.
He joking, trying to get himself hyped up. He didn't even make sense when he said it. All of a sudden, we said I am what? He said I am.
I like them both. You know what I mean? Or something like that.
I ain't got time. Joe Buttons trying to be relevant. Like I don't know how the podcast is doing, but he's just trying to be relevant right now.
That's how you come out and be relevant, telling people. Hey,
everybody wants a story. You know, as soon as he said that, you know about it. Everybody knows about it. It was on Breakfast Club. It was on everywhere.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, it gets on Complex. And if it's on Black Twitter, it's on Black Twitter. You can't be. He's just trying to be relevant.
All right. Cool. Hey, hold on. So moving on. Right. So there's a lot of beef going on right now with Mace and Fabio Foreign, right? Yeah, I don't know
why you had your mic like that?
Because it's just moving a lot, dog.
Yeah, it's you moving a lot. I don't think it's moving a lot. You moving. Maybe I am. Yeah. Like you're like yo.
I'm trying to do a freestyle right now.
You saw those TikTok when they come in with the glasses and everything and be like, yeah, you over here moving. It's moving because you're moving. You over here, he's touching it like it's right there chilling, and you just busting with the mic.
Yo, anyway, so Mace says something. So that whole beef going on right now with Mace and Fabio Foreign about the 5K. I'm not even going to talk about that, but this is something that Mace said. That I was like, I'm going to ask D this question, right? Mm-hmm. In the history of Bad Boys, Mace said that in the history of Bad Boys, he said he's the number 2 artist of Bad Boys history. Do you agree to that?
Probably. If you think about it.
Okay. I really thought you weren't going to say that.
It's Biggie.
Because you can argue and say you can make a top 5 for Bad Boy artists of all time, right? Because here's the thing. This is what Mace said before you give me your final answer. Mace said this, right? You know what I mean? Some people might say that it's Jadakiss, but I think I'm number 2.
Well, because Jadakiss, I don't suggest Jadakiss is a Bad Boy artist. I would think he's more a Rough Rider artist.
He's not because he was part of the Locks.
Yeah, but he's part of the Locks. But that's not that's a group.
What are you talking about?
That's a group. It's a group. And to be honest with you, most people refer to Jadakiss more on the Rough Rider side.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. But at the same time, is that like when Puff Daddy and the Family came out, there's a lot of Jadakiss.
How many albums Locks was on Bad Boys?
1.
How many album blocks was on Rough Rider? It's like 3.
3.
So that's why it's a Rough Rider. It's a Rough Rider group.
Okay, so you're saying he doesn't qualify? He didn't have enough minutes to play?
It's not about minutes to play. I just don't feel like I don't think they compare him as like the artist. They could compare it as a group.
Okay.
Mace would be number 2.
Okay,
it's Biggie, Mace. Then you could argue if it was you can't even put 112 on there.
Shine?
No.
Black
Shine,
Rob?
No, he don't.
Craig Mack? That's
the problem. He didn't have that much great solo acts. Puffy. He didn't have that much great solo acts besides Biggie and Mace.
Okay.
Like if you talk about groups, it's 112 total. Then you'll say, that's it. But who else? It's always like a pass through.
What is it? The female group that he had.
Total.
No, not Total.
Danity Kane.
Danity Kane. Yeah,
it's a group.
Yeah. Okay.
He's good with groups. Not great with groups, but all right with groups. And it's not like but the artist wise, it's got to be. It's not a.
What about G-Dep?
No.
G-Dep had 2 hot tracks.
2 hot tracks.
No, so I'm not saying that they're above Mace because I'm a big fan of Mace.
I don't think they even in the echelons of being.
A top
I don't want to put great in anything with them.
Okay.
Shine had a good album, and then he decided to want to shoot up the club.
Yeah.
like it's Mason. It's really when you look at Bad Boys. Obviously, you hear a lot. Actually, Lil' Kim will be part of that too. Number 3.
Okay.
But other than that,
it's funny. Why did I forget about Lil' Kim? Why do we forget about her?
People always forget about Lil' Kim.
Why?
I don't know. She's a female.
Even though she had a lot of great albums.
I don't want to be sexist, but people tend to. That's like WNBA. We forget that Candace Parker and Sue Bird are good players. But
Diana Taurasi.
But they're just they're not in the NBA, so we don't care.
Lisa Leslie, she's a legend. Why don't we talk about her?
Rebecca Lobo, remember that?
Cheryl
Swoops. Come on, we got a lot of hoopers back in the day.
Absolutely.
So I used to back in the day but I'll be honest with you, WNBA. Back in the day, WNBA was better than right now. WNBA.
I think it was hot when Lisa Leslie was the first dunker to dunk.
It's more because it's more they market it a little bit better. I just don't. I never know when it's a WNBA basketball, and it's none around here, so I can't go watch them.
Yeah,
they don't have one in Boston.
I agree. You know, the funny thing about it, it's like as soon as at some point there's like a championship winner.
Yeah,
they're like, yo, you'll watch ESPN, and all of a sudden they'll tell you, hey, the WNBA champion is this team, Mercury, Stars or whatever it is, right?
Bad marketing.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden you're like, wait a minute. When did they even start the series?
That's what I'm saying.
Right? And then right after that, they're like, yo, the number one pick for the WNBA, like, the draft?
Yeah, they just bad marketing. But either there, I would think that top 3 will be Biggie, Mason, Lil' Kim. I can't put Jadakiss in there because Jadakiss had one album, which is a phenomenal. I don't know if it was a phenomenal album, to be honest with you. I think it was just one album. It was good on a couple of features, but if you want to be very honest with a lot of people don't want to hear this. They're great. Locks was great with features, but the album was horrible all the time.
I don't know if the album was horrible.
The album was horrible.
I think the type of music that Bad Boys was putting out there, the Locks wasn't doing what Bad Boy was doing.
Yeah,
a lot of people will probably confuse and be like, "Listen, damn, Bad Boy." Other than like Black Rob, which is a little bit more hard and more.
But they
gritty.
know how to spit. But the thing what messed me up with the Locks, and this is just one thing about the Locks, and I get it. They have a lot of hits. Not gonna say it, but most of their hits predicate on being with Puffy. A lot of hits with Biggie, Puff. They have a cheat. They have a lot of cheat code. They have Biggie, that Lil' Kim.
Yeah.
They have cheat codes. Yeah. But when you all come down to it, when you actually listen to the album, it's not good body of work, album wise. Mm-hmm. Now Jadakiss, that Kiss to Death, Kiss the first album of Kiss to Death,
and Freddie versus Jason was hot.
Kiss to Death, the game goodbye. But Jadakiss, but at the end of the day, if you really look at his album, it's like they don't have a good A&R to tell them like this works, this doesn't work. But you always find a fire song out of the album. But I can't do replays with Jadakiss and the Locks. I could if I make up my own playlist with Jadakiss and the Locks, or even like Chic, Lose, Styles P. Okay. Fine, you can make a great playlist. But I can't go to an album and say I'm gonna listen to full throughout and now. Okay. That's why. When it was no doubt about it, they was going to crush Dipset for
I was just about to say the Dipset.
Yeah, because they have cheat codes.
I was going to say the whole Dipset, the verses.
If you think about the verses, they have all cheat codes. You see he put Biggie's album, Biggie verses, Lil' Kim verse. They had cheat codes, but I could go to Cameron's album and play it through and through.
You know what's funny thing? I actually agree with. I would actually listen. I would actually more rather listen to the whole playlist of Dipset. And the Locks, even though I like the Locks better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it was because the whole trend that was going on with Bad Boy, the features.
They have so much cheat code. Exactly. They have a cheat code. Yeah. Everybody have a cheat code. Why you think that Fresh Montana is not a good artist? But he got so much. The cheat code is he got Drake and all of them. He got a lot of features. Like it's great to have all these features. That's why. That's why you got to commend people who could do it on their own, like a Drake, or you could do a Jay-Z, or like a Nas, or like a Tupac, or a Biggie. Yeah. They could do it on their own, and they don't have too much features. Yeah. That's why everybody always say
they don't get bodied.
They don't get bodied. They always say they always say, oh, how many features you have. If an artist could do albums without features, that's what makes them in the echelon of top 5, top 10 that are alive.
I can see that. Okay.
But I can't go. That's why Jadakiss is a spitter. I ain't going to say he's not a spitter. He's a great spitter.
He is, yeah.
But his albums I can't listen to his album thoroughly. I can't listen through. And I tried to sometimes. I literally, after they destroyed Dipset, I tried to go into Kiss the Game Goodbye. I had to skip something. I'm like, I can't listen to this shit, man. A hand in the sky. I can't listen to that shit, man.
It's not what you're used to.
Yes,
it's not that it's not good. It's just not what you're used to.
I need some good production. I can listen to a Drake like the other day.
You already know.
Yeah, the other day. Even when I'm like, even like an album, if you're reading this, it's too late or something. You know, I used to hate that album.
Okay.
Then I listen to it, do it. That shit's fire. It's like a sneaky hit.
What the hell changed then, Lou?
I don't know. Cause you know what it is? You know when you have like, it was like a mixtape album. It wasn't like an album. So I'm thinking like, yo, this shit's gonna be whack. I don't like mixtape albums like this. Then I listen to it.
Yep.
Fire.
Okay.
Fire. But I tried to listen to Jadakiss. Then I tried to listen to the second album, Kiss the Game Goodbye. It was Kiss the Game Goodbye, Kiss to Death.
Yeah, why?
Was it Kiss of Death or Last Kiss? One of those.
Kiss the Game Goodbye.
Kiss the Game Goodbye. The first album.
Oh, you mean after that?
I give it a 6 out of 10. The first album. Second album, I give it like a 5 out of 10 because they had Y and couple of hits. KISS. Things like that. The third album, I can't listen to that shit. The Freddy vs. Jason, I give it a 5 out of 10.
Get the fuck.
Yeah,
you know, I don't be trying to swear on here. You give it 5 out of 10. The whole him and Fabulous going back and forth, you give it a 5 out of 10?
They had 4 songs that's really good in that whole album.
It's not about like which songs you like. It's the whole concept that they did. That concept was straight. Freddy, Jason, right?
4 out of 10. Jada, 4 songs.
The back and forth, 13 tracks.
I get it. I get it. I rather listen. They should have just did that shit with Styles P and Jada because they probably would make more sense.
It would make no sense because that's the whole point. Him and Fabulous, Jada,
I give Fabulous first album, Keep It in Gangsta. It's 8 out of 10 because that was a fire album. And then Street Dreams, I give it like Fabulous 4 out of 10. Okay. The best album for me is for Fabulous is Loso Away and what was that? Loso Away, not Real Talk. Was it Loso Away? I think it was Loso Away. I like Fabulous Loso Away album. Other than that, Fabulous.
Yeah. What you said? Real Talk. Okay, that's
Real
a good
Talk.
One.
Real Talk was a good one, but Loso Away was my favorite album.
Yeah,
Keep It in Gangsta was my favorite album. And with Cameron.
What you said? Keep It in. That wasn't the first one. The first one wasn't it a name track, a name album? Fabulous.
No, it was Keep It. Was it a name?
I thought the one with it's blue. He has a hat on. I thought
it's a gray.
It's gray, yeah.
Yeah, that was first album. I thought the blue one. That's why I can't remember the name for the blue one.
So the blue one,
Street Dream was it Street? No,
Real Talk was the one. The
Real Talk was all right.
The blue. That was the blue black round. He's standing up.
Either way, the first 2 albums I like with Fabulous. Cameron. First album, The Confession of Fire, I give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
7 out of 10.
Purple Haze was good.
SDE is 8 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
And then Purple Haze, Come Home With Me was 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Purple Haze was 9 out of 10. And I can't, nobody can argue me with that. Yeah. That's like before when he's about to leave the rock.
Actually, because of you Come Home With Me, when I listened to that album, my favorite track of the entire album was the Come Home With Me, where he did like a whole feature with him,
Joel Santana
and Jim Jones, and it was a Come Home With, this is my hood, this is what you're gonna see, this Come Home With Me, this is where I live. And I was like, yo, this shit is just
Come Home With Me.
Come Home, tell you, yo, that shit was on point.
Purple Haze was, I give it a 9 out. Yeah. That was a sneaky classic album. A lot of people forget about that, 9 out of 10. And then he started getting like these like Crime Pays 4 out of 10. The Crime Pays 4 out of 10. Well, Purple Haze 2, I give it a 7 out of 10.
So I did the research on that because I agree with you. The music changed. You know what happened? I think the dude I don't know if it's D-Dot. One of the dudes that was a producer was the same producer that was Biggie's producer.
Yeah.
And then what ended up happening after Purple Haze and Come Home With Me, he wasn't the producer anymore. So they switched it up.
That's what I'm saying. Like something happened. But Killer Season, for some reason, Killer Season was a sneaky hit. It's a soundtrack album. Mm-hmm. I gave that an 8 out of 10. That was a fire album. But Purple Haze 2, a lot of people surprised. I give 7 out of 10 for Purple Haze 2. I like Purple Haze 2. But I didn't like Crime Pays. I didn't like Crime Pays too much, and it's another one that it was like a little iffy for me. Mm-hmm. Crime Pays, and it was the Oracle. It was the one with the Oracle, the pink one. It was like a pink. It was all
pink. Wasn't that Purple Haze too?
No. It was Oracle. It was like the one when he had beef with Mace. It was like around that time.
Oh, the Oracle was him retaliating. First he came out first. And
not the right. It's the
Oracle
album
was retaliation.
It's an album that wasn't too good.
I know that it went back and forth.
Like, it was all right. Well, like Mace Double Up was, I think it was like an 8 out of 10, and I think the other one was 8 out of 10. Horror World
was the first.
Yeah.
Well, Horror World sold more money, so you gotta give it. If you're giving it 8 out of 10 to Double Up,
both of them was 8 out of 10 to me.
Okay, Welcome Back. What do you give Welcome Back?
Like a 4 out of 10.
Nah, you gotta give that a 6.
That thing is trash, man. Don't try to. I know that's you like. I know you like that album, but that thing is trash, man.
There's like a good 4 tracks on the album.
Yeah, I could 4 tracks. I could throw in the garbage.
Nah,
4 tracks.
You listen to all of them?
Yeah, I did.
Well,
yeah, it was.
I'm not saying you don't know your music, but I'm saying you gotta listen to it 4 times.
I'd rather listen to Loon whack ass album than
you know what's funny? I can't get with Loon,
and I don't even like Loon. Loon had 2 songs on the whole album. Was fine.
I did listen to the Hard World when it came out. I like it. I like it.
Really?
I listened to that.
He had this song.
They had one with Nas.
Yeah.
Right? They had one with Nas. I was like, yo, this is actually fire.
You know what it is? he had that smooth voice, like a Harlem voice.
Yeah.
You know how Harlem people are smooth and jazzy.
Yeah.
And I used to like it because I was like, all right, Mace is that's the type of Mace type of feel.
Exactly.
And then I was like, nah, I can't listen to that one, man. This album was trash as hell.
That's why Puffy put him in like I Need a Girl, right? Remember?
Yeah.
He had that,
Everybody thought he was going to Mario Winans. We thought he was going to be big, and then Puffy
wasn't. You know what? I really thought he was going to be big.
Yeah, he wasn't
Mario
big.
was going to be big. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, he wasn't big at all.
He had the voice. Yeah. He had the look. I thought he was going to be fire. I really did.
That's what I'm saying. When it comes to rap, that's why I could give you respect and your flowers, but if I can't listen to you straight through with albums, I can't say, hey Google, play Jadakiss or anything like that. I'm not doing it. Mm-hmm. Like it's just not there. All right. So look at that. Look at it. He can't even put anything right with Jadakiss. I can't do it.
Yeah, we got
hey Google, stop.
Is that Google? Yeah.
Google. Hey Google. Hey Google.
Are you jumping into our shiznit?
Hey Google. Stop.
What the hell is this all about?
See that's how bad it is.
The hell?
Like
it's our shit.
I could play Cameron straight through because he's got some hits. I like Cameron. And I could play I could play Drake straight through. I could play Jay-Z straight through. Sure, yeah. I could even play Usher, Chris Brown, all them cats. Okay. I can even play Mary J. Blige and all them straight through.
Can you play Busta Rhymes straight through?
You know, he got some sneaky hits, but I don't know about straight through, but he does have some sneaky hits. I could play a good 10 15 songs out of him and I'll be like, all right, that's fire.
Can you play Wu-Tang straight through?
No.
Nah?
No. You know, and I'm not disrespecting Wu-Tang, but it's just not my thing.
Can you play? I'm talking about like offset artists. Can you play Dr. Dre straight through as far as an artist? The Chronic too. Like when he did that, he went. I
could play Tupac straight through.
Yeah, we all could play Tupac straight through.
I can't play Eminem straight through.
You can't play Eminem straight through?
No.
Get out of here.
Now, certain albums I just can't play straight through. Like
Eminem Show, that's like one of the
Eminem Show I can play straight through.
Okay.
I'm talking about like if I do a playlist, I gotta skip some. Okay. Like Eminem Show.
Can you do Recovery? Remember Recovery when he came out right
Recovery's good. Okay. Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers, Recovery, Slim Shady was fire to me.
Slim Shady LP?
Yeah, okay. those four I could play straight through.
Okay.
But it's like the one-offs.
All
of that, Kamikaze, I could play straight through. I don't know why I like that album.
You just told me you can't play Eminem.
No, it's because he has so much albums. Like the Marshall Mathers 2, I couldn't play straight through.
Okay.
Not Relapse, I couldn't play straight through.
Okay.
And I didn't listen to much of the How to Murder or something, whatever. I didn't listen to that, but I listened to two songs out of it. It's kind of fire.
Amityville? Which murder are you talking about? Eminem?
Yeah, how to murder someone. It was like a
the one that came out like last year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can't listen to that straight through?
Nah, I can't.
You talk about COVID or you talk about the pandemic?
Yeah, I can't.
I listen to that. Like,
I can't listen to that straight through. These kids are being bad as hell.
Yeah,
but
can you play Nas straight through? I'm talking about more than one out. That before it was written. I'm talking about everything you can talk about.
Nostradamus.
Nostradamus.
I can't play I Am straight through.
Okay.
Nostradamus. It was written. I can play straight through.
Okay. Can you do The Firm?
No.
You can't do The Firm?
Yeah.
You serious?
Well, we talk about
With AZ Cormega, Foxy Brown. You serious, D? Yeah, dog. I just lost love for you, dog.
No, you know I can't play. I can play a couple of songs on it.
The straight through.
But a lot of people are AZ fans.
I'm an AZ fan.
I'm not a AZ fan. I like Nas.
I like Nas.
But I'm not an AZ fan.
What about Foxy though?
Foxy, I can't play straight through.
I'm talking about The Firm. I'm not talking about Foxy individually. I'm talking about The Firm.
Yeah. Listen, they all right. I'll even put like this. Jay-Z is a couple of albums I can't play straight through because it was just too much.
Okay.
Like I can play Blueprint 2, which a lot of people don't like Blueprint 2.
Okay.
I can play that straight through. Blueprint, automatic. I can listen to every song in Blueprint.
Okay.
I can listen to every song in Stillmatic. That's how that good album was.
Nas, okay.
And then like I could play Black Album straight through.
Black Album, okay.
You know, surprised I could play Meek Mill album. Championship straight through. Championship. I don't know why I like it so much.
Well, that's his first track in years after coming out of jail. So that was a whole new sound that he came out with. I could listen to that.
But like this, out of all Drake albums, the only one I really don't listen. It's a good album. I just don't feel like playing it straight through. I just choose not to. Is his first album.
The first album?
Yeah.
Trying to remember what track was
Thank
on
Me
there.
Later. It's like it was like Over was on there.
Mm-hmm.
It was Fireworks, things like that. Those songs are on there.
You had a lot of Young Money in it?
But because you listen to Drake's whole career trajectory, he changed his voice right after like right after his second album, he changed his whole style.
Okay, so that's where it changed
Like
for you?
so, it changed, but it got better for me.
Okay,
Like the first album.
okay, so
First album was good. First album was good. I just can't play it straight through because I listen now. The new Drake is better than the old Drake, in my opinion.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
he said the new Drake.
Yeah, the new Drake is better than the old Drake.
Talk about the album that just came out, the party mix.
Oh no, I can't. I didn't play that straight through. I can't play that straight through because it's too party for me. But I understand what kind of demographics you want to play. Like it's like 3 on there. Like it's like 3 or 2 songs that I could play.
Yeah.
All right.
See, the thing about Drake is no matter what it is, Drake is still king right now.
Yeah.
So you can't,
It's a sneak. Drake is a sneaky hit.
we're still waiting for him to do a versus.
Who? A lot of people try to say Chris Brown the other day went
Chris
on that
Brown?
verse,
Okay.
but it's tough.
Well, Chris Brown's more like Usher.
It's only Usher, Chris Brown, but I only would think Jay-Z
Yeah.
will be it
I
because,
agree.
but he's a different type of breed.
Yeah, he is different.
He's a meme rapper. A lot of
Yeah.
people go by what he says.
Yeah, he's a LeBron, right? Is he
He's
a
he's
LeBron?
a Swiss Army knife. LeBron. He's like a LeBron mixed with everything.
Yeah.
Like he probably got some KD in there. He's a Swiss Army knife. Jay-Z, and I know Jay-Z is a legend, but it's some albums I just do not like from Jay-Z.
My favorite at this point, besides Hard Knock Life, which I love a lot.
I like Hard Knock Life.
Friend or Foe. Oh no, Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt is good
Love
too.
it. Love it.
Blueprint is
And
one
Not
of
the Hustle, Friend or Foe.
Blueprint is one of my favorite albums from Jay-Z.
It is, yeah.
No matter what, you can't find
The Black
Reasonable
Album?
Doubt anywhere besides you can't find it on YouTube Music.
What?
Reasonable Doubt? I couldn't find it on YouTube Music.
Reasonable Doubt. That's what got him into the game.
I think they don't put that album in
Remember,
streaming.
ain't no nigga like the one I got.
No, but they don't put it on streaming. They don't put it on streaming at all. I don't know why.
Why?
It might be on his little title thing.
Title, yeah, maybe that's where
Yeah.
that's where the conflict.
Yeah.
Is. Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's how I got it. Because when he came out with Ain't No Niggas with Foxy Brown, he wasn't hot. He was just like this regular dude.
I'm gonna try to look for it, but it's not on streaming. I can't find
when
it.
I heard Friend or Foe, I was like, yo, the beat was hot and the way that he would just spit.
Yeah,
lyrics,
I get it. Everybody
was
get
like,
it.
This dude is different.
But everybody know Blueprint is his best album.
yeah, I know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. We're talking about like what got him in. Like we could talk about like Tupac, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could
All
talk,
Eyes on Me, but a lot of Strictly for My Niggas was one of the
oh,
favorite albums
yeah,
for him.
Strictly for My Niggas.
Yeah, I like his album.
All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me, Strictly for My Niggas, Only for My Real is a lot of things.
Yeah, Me Against the World. I mean,
Against
if
the World
you
was the
listen
shit.
to Me Against the World, you can't tell me there's not one bad track.
A lot of people forgot Apocalypse.
Tupacalypse.
Yeah, Tupacalypse.
Yeah.
Don Cleamati. Was it?
Yeah.
Is it? What's the name?
You talk after
Yeah.
All Eyes on Me.
The one Don. Is it the one he just died? What's the album name? Don Cleamati.
No, you
Cluminati. It's Don. Is it?
No, you're talking about Machiavelli.
Machiavelli. Why did I
yeah.
get Don Cluminati on it? Because
about the
yeah,
Adi,
yeah,
it's Italian.
Yeah.
Machiavelli, the guy that like died from.
I even like
a
a lot of people forgot when Until the End of Times. I love that. album.
I like the Until the End of Time. The only thing with that, if you really listen to it, it's a mix of like another track, right?
Yeah,
because they had the hook by like that group, right? Twitty, I don't remember his name, but it was like the whole RL, yeah, from that group, right? Like
Yeah,
3-man or 2-man group. With it, but I'm saying like I like it, but that wasn't an original recording. That
True.
was just a mix. You know what I mean? Because if you find little verses of it, you can find out like another track that he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we gotta get out of here because you gotta go. Yeah. But we gotta get back on this little thing. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all that, and tweet us on that Twitter. But we out of here, baby. Keep it gully, keep it rock. Let's go.
See you when we see ya.